Hey campers, this video is on Cibola National Wildlife Refuge, access from Indian Creek Road to the Picacho Wilderness area. You'll see on some maps of Picacho State Park, and you might think you could get there from this access. But you can get to the kiosk, and then, I couldn't drive my car any further, especially a motorhome or an RV or a camper. You'll need a four-wheel drive just to get down there. Possibly a nice place to camp along there and then do some reconnaissance down into the canyon, Indian Pass, and down to the Colorado River. Enjoy! Take exit 236 off of I-10 to Arizona 78.
Yeah, 6.7 miles after exit 236. We are coming to a four-way stop, and we're going to take a right and stay on Highway 78. Feels a little counterintuitive, but I've checked it on Google Earth. It seems to be correct. So about 2.7 miles after that last stop sign, we're coming to a road called Raynell's Boulevard, and it's clearly marked Highway 78. We're going to take a left here. And about 1.8 miles, we're going to take another right. It says 32nd Avenue, and again, it's clearly marked. Lots of zigzags getting over to where we're going. And just about 1.1 miles, we're going to take another left. This one's obvious. Very sharp left, I might add. But we're still on Highway 78. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wild burros just on Highway 78, about 12.5 miles from our last turn. So you might expect to see some of these critters. So there's a large section of 78 that didn't have any cell service, any Verizon service anyway. So just want to give you the FYI on that. And we had a little road delay, traffic delay, repaving part of the road. 30.8 miles from our last instruction set, we're going to take a left on Ogleby Road. And it looks like it is paved. So we'll check this out. And it appears Ogleby Road is paved, and I just picked up 3-bar LTE Verizon. It says I-8's only 24 miles. We're going to be turning before that. In fact, there's a sign that says, "Welcome to Picacho." Alright. And just about 11 miles, 10.9 something down, we're going to take a left onto Indian Pass Road. Here's the sign I was talking about. Limited use area, vehicle camping within 300 feet of existing route. And this also has a road number, 649. And let's go on down the road and see what we see. Just 2 miles in, thought I'd show you that the road is sandy. Not too worried about it in my car or RV. It's slow going though, so I've got my timer set to see how long this is going to take. I'm doing about 10 miles an hour. But there has been several places where you could pull off and camp if you wanted to dry camp and then drive in to see the refuge. We'll see what's down the road. Just 5.1 miles in. There hasn't been a lot of turnout spots or turnaround spots, but there is a good one here. Either a turnaround or a little camping. So we're within 300 feet, and there's a driveway, so we don't have to do any excavation to get in there, which we're not supposed to do. So we'll continue down the road. It's still been about the same. 2 vehicles can pass, and just go slow. Another 9 miles, I believe. So I'm about 7 miles in, and that's about halfway, it says, of our 14. A little camp spot there. The road is getting a little bit more elevated up and down with some rocks. Still wide enough to pass most of the time. There are a few times that aren't, but you can see approaching vehicles. Just lost cell service, had Verizon 2-bar LTE just back there. So the whole habitat's changing. Starting to see Verde trees, joy, cactus. So signs that it's changing. We're 8.4 miles in, and we have a little information board here. Big turnaround spot here. There's a reason for that. Yeah, Indian Pass and Picacho Peak Wilderness Kiosk. Pretty faded out. Now the reason there's a big turnaround because the road is very narrow. Now you're going into the mountains and single lane, and right away I know I'm not going to take the car here, so I didn't bring any water or anything, or I'd hike down to the 14-mile mark or so. But it looks pretty awesome. I'd like to explore it. I think what I would do would be to camp at one of those spots around the 5.1 mile area. There's another one just past that a little ways, and then do some reconnaissance. Drive up here possibly, and then hike if you have just a small car like mine, or if you have any kind of truck, Jeep, whatever. It doesn't look like it'd be that big a deal. Like I say, I haven't hiked back there, so I don't know that for sure. Okay, end of the road for me. And we'll turn around and take our way out. So this is the camp spot back there at, well, at 5.1 miles in, where I'd recommend camping and then doing recon from here. It's a pretty big camp spot. You could have, oh, I don't know, as many different things as you wanted. Within limits, of course. And this is also where I'll give the coordinates on this video. The coordinates will be for this. So, enjoy.